Let me tell you something about time. You think you have forever, but you don't. Every day you wake up is a gift. Every breath you take is borrowed. You are not guaranteed tomorrow. So why are you living like you have unlimited time? Why are you procrastinating? Why are you waiting for the right time? There is no right time. There's only now. If you want to start that business, start today. If you want to lose weight, start today. If you want to write that book, start today. If you want to repair that relationship, start today. Stop waiting for Monday. Stop waiting for the new year. Stop waiting for motivation. Start now. Start scared. Start scared. Start imperfect. Just start. Because a year from now, you're going to wish you had started today. 5 years from now, you're either going to be celebrating how far you've come, or you're going to be regretting that you never began. The choice is yours. You know, it's interesting. Most people spend more time planning a vacation than they spend planning their lives. They'll spend hours researching hotels and restaurants, but they won't spend 10 minutes writing down their goals. They'll budget every dollar for a trip, but they won't budget for their future. They'll follow a GPS to a destination they've never been, but they won't follow a plan to the life they say they want. That's insane. You need a vision. You need a plan. You need goals. Write them down. Make them specific. Make them measurable. Make them realistic but challenging, and then work backward. If you want to make $1 million in 5 years, how much do you need to make per year, per month, per week? What skills do you need to develop? What habits do you need to build? What sacrifices do you need to make? Break it down. Make it tangible, and then get to work. I want to talk to those of you who feel like giving up. You're tired. You've been grinding, and you're not seeing results. You're putting in the work, but the breakthrough hasn't come yet. Listen to me very carefully. You are closer than you think. Most people quit right before the miracle happens. They dig for gold, and they stop 3 feet from the vein. Don't be that person. Keep going. Keep pushing. Keep believing, because I promise you, the universe is testing you right now. It's asking, how bad do you want it? It's separating the pretenders from the contenders. It's weeding out the people who just like the idea of success from the people who are actually willing to do what it takes. You've come too far to quit now. You've invested too much time. You've sacrificed too much. You've cried too many tears. Don't you dare give up. Your breakthrough is coming, but you've got to hold on just a little bit longer. Let me tell you about gratitude. In the middle of grinding, in the middle of chasing your dreams, don't forget to be grateful for what you already have. Gratitude shifts your energy. It changes your perspective. It opens doors. When you wake up in the morning, before you check your phone, say thank you. Thank you for another day. Thank you for your health. Thank you for your family. Thank you for the opportunities ahead. Because when you start your day with gratitude, you can't help but have a better day. Gratitude attracts more things to be grateful for. It's a magnet for blessings. And here's the thing. You might not have everything you want yet, but I guarantee you have things that other people are praying for. Someone is praying for the health you take for granted. Someone is praying for the family you complain about. Someone is praying for the job you hate. Perspective changes everything. Now, let's talk about fear. Fear is the #1 thing holding you back. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of judgment, fear of rejection, fear of being alone, fear of not being good enough. Fear is a liar. It whispers in your ear and tells you that you can't do it. It shows you all the reasons why you'll fail. It reminds you of every time you've messed up in the past. But here's the truth. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Every successful person you admire was scared. They were terrified, but they did it anyway. They felt the fear, acknowledged it, and moved forward. You've got to do the same. Stop letting fear make your decisions. Stop letting fear steal your dreams. Stop letting fear keep you small. Feel the fear. thank it for trying to protect you, and then do it anyway. Let me tell you about consistency. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And once you start, you have to be consistent. Consistency beats talent. Consistency beats luck. Consistency beats everything. A person who shows up every single day will always beat the person who shows up when they feel like it. You want to know why most people don't succeed? It's not because they don't have the ability. It's because they don't have the consistency. They start strong. They're motivated for a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then they quit. They get bored, they get distracted, they stop showing up. But success is built on boring, repetitive, consistent action. It's doing the same things over and over and over again, even when you don't feel like it, even when you're not seeing results yet, even when nobody's watching. That's when champions are made, in the unseen hours, in the early mornings, in the late nights. When everyone else is sleeping, the real winners are working. I want you to think about your legacy for a minute. When you die, what do you want people to say about you? How do you want to be remembered? Do you want them to say you played it safe, that you were comfortable, that you never took any risks? Or do you want them to say you went for it, that you chased your dreams, that you inspired others, that you made a difference? Your life matters. Your story matters. But you've got to write a story worth telling. You've got to live a life worth remembering. And that means stepping outside your comfort zone. That means taking risks. That means failing publicly. That means being vulnerable. That means going after the things that scare you. Because a life lived in fear is a life half-lived. You deserve to experience everything this world has to offer, but you've got to be brave enough to go get it. Nobody's going to hand it to you. You've got to take it. Let's talk about your self-talk. The way you talk to yourself matters more than anything anyone else will ever say to you. You are listening to yourself all day long. And if you're constantly criticizing yourself, doubting yourself, and beating yourself up, you're creating your own prison. You've got to become your own best friend. You've got to become your own cheerleader. Talk to yourself the way you would talk to someone you love. Encourage yourself. Celebrate your small wins. Forgive yourself for your mistakes. Remind yourself of how far you've come, because you are not the same person you were a year ago. You've grown. You've learned. You've survived things you thought would break you. Give yourself some credit. You're doing better than you think. And on the days when you don't believe in yourself, I need you to remember that I believe in you. Even though I don't know you, I believe in your potential. I believe you have greatness inside you. You know what else is important? Taking care of your spiritual health. I'm not talking about religion necessarily, although if that's your thing, that's beautiful. I'm talking about connecting to something bigger than yourself. Meditation, prayer, nature, art, music, whatever feeds your soul. Because you are not just a body. You are not just a mind. You are a soul having a human experience. And if you neglect your spiritual health, you'll feel empty. No matter how much money you make or how much success you achieve, you'll have everything and feel like you have nothing. So make time for stillness. Make time for reflection. Make time to connect with your higher self, with God, with the universe, with whatever you believe in. That connection will give you peace. It will give you clarity. It will give you strength. And it will remind you that you are never alone. You are always supported. You are always guided. You are always loved. Let me hit you with some truth about comparison. Stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Stop comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. Social media has made this so much worse. You're scrolling through Instagram looking at people's perfect lives, perfect bodies, perfect relationships, perfect everything, and you're feeling inadequate. But what you don't see is the struggle. You don't see the failures. You don't see the tears. You don't see the work. You only see the result. So stop comparing. Run your own race. Focus on your own journey. The only person you should be competing with is the person you were yesterday. Are you better today than you were yesterday? Are you kinder? Are you stronger? Are you wiser? That's all that matters. Your journey is unique. Your timeline is unique. Your story is unique. Honor that. Celebrate that. And trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Here's something that might sting a little bit. You are responsible for your life. Not your parents, not your ex, not your boss, not the government, not the economy. You. I know it's easier to blame other people. I know it feels better to play the victim. But blame is just an excuse. And excuses don't build empires. Excuses don't change lives. Excuses keep you stuck. You've got to take radical responsibility for everything in your life. Your finances, your health, your relationships, your happiness, all of it. Once you take responsibility, you take back your power. Because if you're responsible, that means you can change it. If someone else is responsible, you're powerless. But when you own it, you can fix it, you can improve it, you can transform it. So stop blaming, stop complaining, stop making excuses. Look at your life and say, this is where I am. I created this, and now I'm going to create something better. Let's talk about learning. The most successful people in the world are lifelong learners. They never stop growing. They never stop improving. They read books. They listen to podcasts. They attend seminars. They hire coaches. They invest in themselves because they understand that if you're not growing, you're dying. If you're not learning, you're being left behind. The world is changing faster than ever. Technology is advancing. Industries are evolving. And if you're not keeping up, you're falling behind. So commit to learning something new every single day. Read for 30 minutes. Listen to an audiobook on your commute. Watch an educational YouTube video. Take an online course. The information is out there. The resources are available. Most of them are free. The only thing stopping you from learning is you. So stop saying you don't have time. You have time for what you make time for. Make time to invest in yourself. Make time to sharpen your skills. Make time to become the best version of yourself. I want to talk about patience for a second. We live in a microwave society. We want everything instantly. We want success now. We want results today. But greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. It takes patience. It takes persistence. Bamboo trees spend 5 years growing underground before they break through the surface. And then, in 6 weeks, they grow 90 feet tall. But if you gave up in year 4, you'd never see the miracle. That's what's happening to you. You're building your roots. You're laying your foundation. And it feels like nothing's happening. But trust me, something's happening. Underground, out of sight. You're growing. You're preparing. And when the time is right, you're going to explode into the world. But you've got to be patient. You've got to trust the process. You've got to keep watering your dreams, even when you can't see the results yet, because the results are coming. Let me tell you about rejection. It's going to happen. You're going to apply for jobs and not get them. You're going to pitch ideas and get turned down. You're going to ask people out and get rejected. And every single rejection is going to sting. It's going to hurt your ego. It's going to make you want to quit. But here's the secret. Rejection is redirection. Every no is leading you to the right yes. Every closed door is protecting you from something that wasn't meant for you. Every rejection is preparing you for something better. So stop taking it personally. Stop letting rejection define you. Start seeing it as data. What can you learn from it? How can you improve? How can you adjust your approach? Rejection is not failure. Rejection is feedback. And if you use it correctly, it will make you unstoppable. The people who succeed are not the people who never get rejected. They're the people who get rejected and keep going anyway. You know what else is important? Celebrating your wins. We're so focused on the next goal that we forget to appreciate how far we've come. We achieve something, and instead of celebrating, we immediately move on to the next thing. Stop doing that. Pause. Celebrate. Acknowledge your progress. You lost 5 pounds? Celebrate. You saved $100? Celebrate. You went to the gym 3 days this week? Celebrate. Small wins matter. They build momentum. They build confidence. They remind you that you're capable of achieving your goals. So give yourself credit. Pat yourself on the back. Reward yourself because you're doing amazing things. You're showing up. You're trying. You're growing. And that deserves to be celebrated. Too many people wait until they've made it to celebrate, but by then, they're already chasing the next thing. Learn to enjoy the journey. Learn to celebrate the small victories, because the small victories are what lead to the big ones. Let me tell you something about haters. The moment you start succeeding, the moment you start shining, people are going to hate. They're going to criticize, they're going to judge, they're going to try to bring you down. And you know why? Because your success makes them uncomfortable. It reminds them of what they're not doing. It highlights their own excuses. It exposes their own mediocrity. So they attack you to make themselves feel better. Don't let it bother you. Don't respond. Don't engage. Keep your eyes on your goals and let your success be your revenge. Because while they're talking, you're working. While they're hating, you're building. While they're watching, you're winning. And eventually, they'll either join you or disappear. But either way, it's not your concern. You've got too much to accomplish to worry about people who aren't even in the game. So let them talk, let them hate, let them doubt, and then prove them wrong. Now, let's talk about giving back. Once you start succeeding, once you start making money, once you start achieving your goals, don't forget where you came from. Don't forget the people who helped you. Don't forget the struggles you went through, because your success is not just for you. It's for everyone you're going to inspire. It's for everyone you're going to help. It's for everyone who's watching you and thinking, if they can do it, maybe I can too. You have a responsibility to give back, to mentor someone, to donate, to volunteer, to share your story, to lift others up the way someone lifted you up. Because true success is not measured by what you accumulate. It's measured by what you contribute. It's measured by the lives you touch. It's measured by the difference you make. So as you climb, reach back, pull someone up with you, share your knowledge, share your resources, share your time. Because we rise by lifting others. Let me tell you about energy management. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't give what you don't have. If you're running yourself into the ground, if you're burning out, if you're exhausted all the time, you're not going to be able to show up for your dreams. You're not going to be able to show up for your family. You're not going to be able to show up for yourself. So protect your energy like it's your most valuable asset, because it is. That means saying no to things that drain you. That means setting boundaries. That means taking breaks. That means resting without guilt. That means unplugging from technology. That means spending time in nature. That means doing things that recharge you. You are not a machine. You are a human being. And human beings need rest. They need recovery. They need downtime. So give yourself permission to rest. Give yourself permission to recharge, because you can't sprint a marathon. You've got to pace yourself. I want to talk about authenticity for a second. In a world full of filters and facades, be real. Be yourself. Stop trying to be what you think people want you to be. Stop hiding your quirks. Stop dimming your light. Stop apologizing for who you are. Because the world doesn't need another copy. The world needs the original you. Your weirdness is your superpower. Your uniqueness is your advantage. Your authenticity is your brand. And the people who are meant to be in your life will love you for who you really are. The people who don't, they're not your people. Let them go. Because pretending to be someone you're not is exhausting. It's soul-crushing. And it's a waste of your time. You were born an original. Don't die a copy. Embrace who you are. Own your story. Share your truth. And watch how the right people, the right opportunities, and the right life start showing up for you. Let's talk about your morning routine. How you start your day determines how you live your day. If you wake up late, rush out the door, skip breakfast, and dive straight into stress, you're setting yourself up for a terrible day. But if you wake up early, take time for yourself, move your body, feed your mind, and set your intentions, you're setting yourself up for success. Your morning routine is sacred. It's your time. It's your opportunity to take control of your day before the world starts making demands on you. So create a routine that works for you. Maybe it's meditation, maybe it's journaling, maybe it's a workout, maybe it's reading, maybe it's all of the above. Whatever it is, do it consistently. Make it non-negotiable, because how you do anything is how you do everything. And if you can master your mornings, you can master your life. So stop hitting snooze. Stop scrolling social media first thing. Stop giving away your power. Take it back. Own your mornings. Let me tell you something about pain. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. You're going to experience pain in life. You're going to get hurt. You're going to face disappointment. You're going to endure hardship. But suffering, that's when you hold on to the pain. That's when you let it define you. That's when you become a victim. Don't do that. Feel the pain, acknowledge it, learn from it, and then release it. Use your pain as fuel. Use your struggles as strength. Use your setbacks as setups for comebacks. Because every champion has a story of pain. Every success story includes chapters of failure. Every person you admire has scars that nobody sees. The difference is they didn't let their pain stop them. They didn't let their struggles define them. They transformed their pain into purpose. They turned their mess into their message. They used their test to write their testimony. And you can do the same. Your pain has purpose. Your struggle has meaning. And one day, you're going to help someone else get through what you're going through right now. You know what's powerful? When you stop asking, why me, and start asking, what now? When you stop being a victim and start being a victor. When you stop focusing on what happened to you and start focusing on what you're going to do about it. Because you can't control what happens to you, but you can always control how you respond. You can always control your attitude. You can always control your effort. You can always control your perspective. And when you take control of those things, you take control of your life. So stop waiting for life to get easier. Start getting stronger. Stop waiting for your circumstances to change. Start changing yourself. Stop waiting for opportunities. Start creating them. Because you are not a passenger in your life. You are the driver. You are in control. And it's time you started acting like it. It's time you started taking responsibility. It's time you started making moves. It's time you started living the life you keep talking about. Let me tell you about momentum. Small actions create momentum, and momentum creates results. You don't need to make massive changes overnight. You just need to start. Take one small step, and then another, and then another. Because motion creates emotion. When you start moving, you start feeling better. When you start feeling better, you start doing more. And when you start doing more, you start getting results. And when you start getting results, you build confidence. And when you build confidence, you become unstoppable. So stop overthinking it. Stop waiting for the perfect plan. Just start. Do something. Anything. Send that email. Make that phone call. Go for that walk. Write that first page. Record that first video. Take the first step. Because the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And you've been standing at the starting line long enough. It's time to move. It's time to go. It's time to run toward your dreams like your life depends on it. Because it does. I'm going to be real with you for a second. Some of you are not going to make it. Some of you are going to quit. Some of you are going to give up. Some of you are going to let fear win. Some of you are going to let doubt creep in. Some of you are going to let the opinions of others stop you, and that's okay, because not everyone is built for this. Not everyone has what it takes. Not everyone is willing to do what's necessary. But I'm not talking to everyone. I'm talking to the few. I'm talking to the ones who are tired of being tired. I'm talking to the ones who are ready to do whatever it takes. I'm talking to the ones who refuse to settle. I'm talking to the ones who are hungry, who are driven, who are relentless. If that's you, then I know you're going to make it. I know you're going to succeed because you have something that can't be taught. You have heart, you have grit, you have determination, and that's all you need. So here's my challenge to you. For the next 90 days, I want you to go all in. No excuses, no distractions, no half efforts. I want you to give everything you've got to your goals. Wake up early, work late, cut out the people who are draining your energy, cut out the habits that are holding you back. Focus, commit, execute, and I promise you, if you give me 90 days of your absolute best effort, your life will never be the same. You will never be the same because 90 days of focused effort can change everything. It can change your body, it can change your bank account, it can change your mindset, it can change your entire trajectory. But you've got to commit. You've got to go all in. No 1 foot in, 1 foot out. No, I'll try. You've got to decide that for the next 90 days, nothing is going to stop you. Nothing is going to distract you. Nothing is going to slow you down. Can you do that? Can you commit to 90 days of greatness? Listen, I know you're scared. I know you're doubting yourself. I know you're looking at where you are and comparing it to where you want to be and feeling overwhelmed. I get it. But you've got to understand something. Everyone who's ever done anything great started exactly where you are, scared, uncertain, unqualified. But they started anyway. They took the leap anyway. They bet on themselves anyway. And that's what you've got to do. You've got to bet on yourself. You've got to trust yourself. You've got to believe that you have what it takes even when you don't feel like you do. Because feelings lie. Fear lie. But your potential, that's the truth. Your capability, that's the truth. Your destiny, that's the truth. So stop listening to the lies. Stop listening to the negative voice in your head. Stop listening to the people who don't believe in you. Start listening to the truth. Start listening to your heart. Start listening to the voice that's telling you that you can do this. Because you can. And deep down, you know it. Here's the final truth I want to leave you with. You didn't come this far to only come this far. You didn't survive everything you've survived just to give up now. You didn't overcome everything you've overcome just to quit when things get hard. You are stronger than you think. You are braver than you believe. You are more capable than you know. And you are destined for greatness. But destiny doesn't just happen. You have to pursue it. You have to chase it. You have to fight for it. You have to earn it. And I know you have what it takes. I know you're built for this. I know that everything you've been through has prepared you for this moment. So don't waste it. Don't let fear steal it. Don't let doubt rob you. Step into your greatness. Claim your destiny. Become who you were always meant to be, because the world is waiting for you. The world needs you. Your family needs you. Your future needs you. And it's time. It's time to rise. It's time to shine. It's time to become legendary. So let me ask you this. What's the one thing you're going to commit to changing in your life starting today? What's the one habit you're going to build? What's the one dream you're going to chase? Drop your answer in the comments below. Tell me what you're committing to, because when you declare it publicly, you're more likely to follow through. And I want to see you win. I want to celebrate your success. So tell me, what are you going to do differently starting right now? And if this message hit you in your soul, if this lit a fire in you, if this gave you the push you needed, then do me a favor. Follow for daily motivation, daily inspiration, and daily reminders that you are capable of greatness, because I'm going to keep showing up for you. I'm going to keep pushing you. I'm going to keep believing in you. Now it's your turn to show up for yourself. Let's get it. Here's something you need to understand about success. It's lonely. When you start chasing your dreams, when you start prioritizing your goals, when you start saying no to distractions, people are going to fall away. Friends who used to call you all the time will stop calling. Family members will question your choices. Relationships will end, and it's going to hurt. It's going to make you feel isolated. It's going to make you wonder if you're making the right choice. But I'm here to tell you, you are. Success requires solitude. It requires sacrifice. It requires you to be comfortable, being uncomfortable. And sometimes that means being alone. But you're not alone. You're in the company of everyone else who's chasing greatness. You're in the company of every person who's ever dared to dream bigger. You're in the company of legends. So embrace the solitude. Use it to focus. Use it to work. Use it to become. Because the loneliness is temporary, but the regret of not going for it, that's forever. Let me tell you about belief. You've got to believe in yourself even when nobody else does, especially when nobody else does. Because if you don't believe in your dreams, why should anyone else? Your belief is your fuel. Your belief is your power. Your belief is what's going to carry you through the tough times, when the money runs out, when the support disappears, when the obstacles pile up. Your belief is what's going to keep you going. So feed your belief, protect your belief, strengthen your belief, surround yourself with evidence that you can do this. Look at people who've done what you want to do. Read their stories, study their journeys. Remind yourself that if they can do it, so can you. Because you can. You absolutely can. But you've got to believe it first. You've got to see it in your mind before you'll see it in your life. So visualize your success. Speak it into existence. Act as if it's already done. Because faith without works is dead. Believe and then work like your life depends on it. You know what separates good from great? Attention to detail. Most people are okay with good enough. They do the bare minimum. They cut corners. They settle for mediocrity. But greatness is in the details. It's in the extra effort. It's in going the extra mile when nobody's watching. It's in doing things right, even when you could get away with doing them wrong. Excellence is a habit. And if you want to be great, you've got to develop a habit of excellence. That means showing up on time. That means doing what you say you're going to do. That means going above and beyond. That means taking pride in your work. That means not settling for anything less than your best. Because average is easy. Average is crowded. Average is forgettable. But excellence stands out. Excellence gets remembered. Excellence gets rewarded. So stop being average. Stop settling. Start pursuing excellence in everything you do. And watch how your life transforms. Let's talk about pivot. Sometimes your plan doesn't work. Sometimes you go down a path and realize it's the wrong path. And that's okay. It doesn't mean you failed. It means you learned. It means it's time to pivot. It's time to adjust. It's time to try a different approach. Because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. If something's not working, change it. Don't be so attached to your plan that you're not willing to adapt. The most successful people are flexible. They're willing to pivot. They're willing to change course. They're willing to admit when something's not working and try something new. So don't be stubborn. Don't be rigid. Be open. Be adaptable. Be willing to change. Because sometimes the path to your dreams is not a straight line. Sometimes it's full of twists and turns and detours. But as long as you keep moving forward, you'll get there. I want to tell you something that might change your life. You are enough right now, today, exactly as you are. You don't need to be smarter. You don't need to be prettier. You don't need to be richer. You don't need to be anything other than who you are. Because you are enough. You have always been enough, and you will always be enough. The lies you've been told, that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy, that you're not deserving. They're just that, lies. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of success. You are worthy of happiness. You are worthy of everything your heart desires. So stop doubting yourself. Stop questioning your worth. Stop waiting for permission. You already have everything you need inside of you. You just have to believe it. You just have to own it. You just have to step into your power, because you are a miracle. You are one of a kind. You are irreplaceable, and the world needs you. The world needs your gifts. The world needs your voice. So stop hiding. Stop playing small. Stop dimming your light. Shine. Let me tell you about gratitude one more time, because it's that important. Gratitude is the antidote to every negative emotion. You can't be grateful and angry at the same time. You can't be grateful and depressed at the same time. You can't be grateful and jealous at the same time. Gratitude shifts everything, so make it a daily practice. Keep a gratitude journal. Every night before you go to bed, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big things. They can be as simple as a good cup of coffee, a phone call with a friend, or a beautiful sunset. The more you practice gratitude, the more you'll find to be grateful for, and the more grateful you are, the happier you'll be. Because happiness is not about having everything. It's about appreciating everything you have. So be grateful, be thankful, be appreciative, and watch how your life becomes richer, fuller, and more meaningful. Because gratitude turns what we have into enough. Now, I'm going to leave you with this. You are standing at a crossroads. One path leads to everything you've ever dreamed of. The other path leads to regret. The path to your dreams is not easy. It's filled with challenges, obstacles, setbacks, and failures. It requires work, sacrifice, discipline, and persistence. But the path to regret, that's easy. That's comfortable. That's familiar. That's doing what you've always done and getting what you've always gotten. So which path are you going to choose? Are you going to choose the hard path that leads to your dreams? Or are you going to choose the easy path that leads to regret? Because make no mistake, you are choosing right now. Every day you wake up, you're making a choice. Every action you take or don't take is a choice. And those choices are creating your future. So choose wisely, choose bravely, choose boldly. Choose the life you want, not the life that's easiest. Because you only get one shot at this. You only get one life. And when you're lying on your deathbed looking back at your life, what do you want to see? Do you want to see a life of courage, a life of purpose, a life of impact? Or do you want to see a life of fear, a life of comfort, a life of what ifs? The choice is yours, and the time to choose is now. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to stand up right now. Wherever you are, stand up, look yourself in the mirror if you can, and I need you to make a declaration. Say it out loud. I am done playing small. I am done making excuses. I am done waiting for the perfect moment. I am done living in fear. Today, I take back control of my life. Today, I commit to my dreams. Today, I choose discipline over motivation. Today, I choose action over procrastination. Today, I choose growth over comfort. Today, I become the person I was always meant to be. Say it like you mean it. Say it until you believe it. Say it until it becomes your truth. Because words have power. Declarations have power. And when you speak something into existence with conviction, with passion, with certainty, the universe has no choice but to respond. So declare your greatness, declare your success, declare your future, and then go out and make it happen. Remember this, success is not a destination, it's a journey. It's not something you arrive at and then you're done. It's something you commit to every single day. It's the small choices you make when nobody's watching. It's the discipline you maintain when you don't feel like it. It's the consistency you show up with, even when you're not seeing results. It's the faith you hold on to when everything looks impossible. Success is built one day at a time, one decision at a time, one action at a time. And every day you have the opportunity to build or to destroy, to move forward or to fall backward, to invest in your future or to waste your present. So make today count. Make today matter. Make today the day you decide that enough is enough and you start becoming who you were created to be, because your time is now. Your moment is here. Your opportunity is in front of you. All you have to do is reach out and grab it. I want you to think about someone who's counting on you. Maybe it's your kids. Maybe it's your parents. Maybe it's your younger self who had big dreams. Maybe it's the future version of you who's depending on the choices you make today. That person needs you to show up. That person needs you to be strong. That person needs you to keep going even when it's hard. You're not just doing this for you. You're doing this for everyone who's watching, for everyone who's inspired by your journey, for everyone who needs to see that it's possible, because your success is not just about you getting what you want. It's about showing other people what's possible. It's about being proof that dreams come true when you work for them. It's about being evidence that ordinary people can do extraordinary things. So don't just do this for yourself. Do it for them. Do it for everyone who's ever doubted themselves. Do it for everyone who's ever felt like giving up. Do it for everyone who needs to see that there's another way.